chemotherapy is painful, it's toxic, it has lots of technology like sequencing, genomics, RNA biochemistry, immunology, so it has got everything mixed. The message is very simple. I always put the patient first, and we are there for the patient. Everybody tried to play with me, everybody tried to harass me. I kept on saying them only one thing by email. If I do not get justice, I would fight till end. So I'm a founder and CEO of Genevation Limited. So we are developing personalized cancer vaccines. And this is a 2.5 year, the company I started. And we are moving to the clinical trials very soon.
Wow, so personalised cancer vaccines?
Personalized cancer vaccines.
Okay, that's big. That's big. So are you raising funds at the moment?
Oh yeah. We are raising 15 to 20 million for going to the clinical trials. We are headquartered in London, in Stevenage, and we have a subsidiary in San Diego.
Wow.
So,
Okay, this is incredible.
thanks.
How did you get into this? Because
So I am a trained scientist, but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And that was simple.
amazing. Okay. How does this work?
Okay, that's a very nice question because I always wanted to cure cancer, and that is why I left my country. I did my PhD in RNA biochemistry and cancer biology. From Germany, I moved to Harvard Medical School to do my postdoc. Later on, came back to UK. So, I mean, basically, I was trained, and I was mentally prepared to do something because, firstly, there is no cure for cancer. It's expensive, it's toxic, it's painful. So I thought I need to step in and do something. So,
It's a big problem you're trying to solve.
oh yeah, it's a global problem.
Yeah.
So it's really a global problem.
So you said personalised
Yes.
vaccines.
So we are making actually cancer vaccines for each person, each individual separately.
How does this work?
So this is very simple for me. It's like you do the sequencing, you take the biopsy from the cancer patients, and then you make a vaccine. So we use AI, and we have a trade secret, which is an AI-based algorithm, which is find out. And then we also have a worldwide patent application, which is pending for synthetic cancer vaccine platform. So then once you select the mutations, once you select the vaccine candidates, and with AI, it helps to select the best candidates, and specifically our own algorithm. And then you make a vaccine, then inject to the patients, and see it goes away.
Is this similar to? Is it? It's a technology. Gene sequencing RNA or something?
I mean, it has lots of technology like sequencing, genomics, RNA biochemistry, immunology. So it has got everything mixed.
Okay. I have so many questions because this is fucking incredible. Like this is amazing. Like
Thank you.
wow. Okay. What are some of because you must be facing a lot of challenges and hurdles with this.
The main challenge is to get an IND to get to this. So we are raising in trenches, meaning IND means approval from the regulatory bodies. So we are raising minimum 5 million and followed by 10 million. The biggest challenge is because since there are a lot of companies who tried off-the-shelf cancer vaccines and they have failed badly. That is why the reputation has gone down. So that is why investors don't want to invest unless they see an IND. So I think that's the main challenge. Otherwise, I haven't, until now it was a smooth journey.
And I guess what makes you qualified to fix this problem or to come at this problem with
Passion. It's not about qualification, trust me. Degrees doesn't help. Degrees does not help. Otherwise, all the guys from Harvard, MIT, Oxford, Cambridge would have done that. It takes life experience to do those things. I can tell you, definitely it's a life experience.
what's driving you?
The need to save the patients. That's the thing, because no one takes care about the patients. No one thinks about the patients. It's a big business market, right? Everybody looks for the profit and the business, but nobody takes care of the patient. So I thought, I put myself as if that I am a patient. So what happens if I am diagnosed with cancer? We don't have to have cure. And how can we get a cure in the fastest way, in a cost-effective way? So that was in my mind, and that's what put me in.
So, just to get my head around it as well. So, let's say I come to you, I have cancer, and I need I mean, obviously there's not a cure, so to speak, but what does the vaccine do? Does it
No, this will cure. This will cure.
cure the cancer? It will
Yes,
cure the
exactly.
cancer.
This will get back to the normal state. So this will shrink the tumor. That's where we are working for.
So it's not. So it goes that. So the vaccine goes directly to the tumor rather than.
Yeah. So what it does is it prepares the body with the immune response so that basically the tumor goes back to the normal level.
Okay.
So the tumor, I mean, completely gets rid of the tumor, the vaccines, and then it stops the mutants. It stops the abnormal growth of the cells. So in a layman's term, so that's the thing it does.
Because obviously the problem with what's the therapy chemotherapy currently is that it doesn't just kill the bad cells, but it kills all the good cells as well. That's why people end up sick and whatever. But this specifically targets.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, chemotherapy is painful.
Yeah.
It's toxic because I have several friends and I know several patients who are going through trauma when they are taking chemo. It's not easy. You know, it's a psychological battle.
This is incredible. This is. You've gone past research phase at the moment. You're in.
So we have done the preclinical trial in mouse model.
Yeah.
So we have been successful in the mouse because you need to show in the animal model because
Yeah.
that's how the world thinks, that's how the regulator thinks, that's how the industry is, business is like that. So you can't change that. I tried to change it, but I asked to start off with the grade 4 cancer patients. But they said, no, you have to go back to the mouse model. So even though I don't understand being a scientist, how does those animal model help? Because animals and humans are different. But some things you can't change.
Yeah. The thing is, the barrier to entry in health tech and tech like this is very high. I can't remember the name of them now. We did a video with them, and I realised how difficult it is to get even past preclinical trials. So, how's that journey been?
So that's not bad. I mean, that's not. I mean, as I said, the thing is that I was fully prepared.
Yeah.
So I learned from the failures of the big guys, and I learned from the failures of others. So I completely disrupted the technology. So basically, you can see I have rebuilt each. There are 5 different segments of this part of this vaccine. So I completely disrupted all the 5 different things, and wholly rebuilt the platform and the technology. So for me, the technology part is not difficult, or getting to the preclinical trial, it was not difficult. But it's more difficult to deal with investors and people.
What do you need now to get you to grow this?
So we are raising investment. We have reached the government, asked them to, invest in us because this is a game changer, and this will be UK-based company who will be, will be the first UK company, actually worldwide, to have an AI-mediated cancer vaccine manufacturing center in Stevenage. Until now, there is none. And then we are reaching out to VCs and other investors, private sectors, talking to pharma companies. That's how we are trying to raise it as soon as possible to get to the clinics.
So you're doing a lot. There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on.
And do you have a co-founder?
No, I am the sole founder.
Okay.
I am the sole founder. I have 2 part-time employees and 1 part-time CFO. So, and they have done an incredible job. My 2 part-time guys, and that's what I tell to every month I go for conferences as a speaker, chair or panelist. Every month I travel, and I always say it's not about the numbers, but it's about understanding the problem. Because with 2 guys, I could completely redesign the vaccine platform. Whereas the big pharmas, they have a lot of money, a lot of people around, a lot of tech going on, but I don't see any improvement, or I don't see that we are inferior to them. Rather, we have proven that we are much more superior. Because until now, none of the companies which manufactures vaccine, they have got their own individual algorithm to identify cancer vaccine candidates.
So you're using AI as well massively.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is, but not that LinkedIn AI.
Yeah.
Or not that fancy AI. We use a machine learning model at the end, because our main is algorithm, like how you identify the candidates. Then we move to AI, because it saves 4 hours. That's it. It's not a god. It's not close to God. There are many conceptions about AI, and real people will understand what is AI.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just ChatGPT. Yeah. Okay. This is really interesting, and I wish that we had more than 15 minutes to really dig into this and tell
Thank
this
you.
story. What's the impact that you want to have on the world?
Sorry,
What's the impact that you want to have on the world?
of course, to cure cancer. That's how I set my journey, because I always love solving the bigger problems, taking the bigger challenges.
Yeah.
Because when I was at Harvard Medical School, we used to say, do not go for the low-hanging fruits. It's too easy.
Yeah.
So go for the one which is painful, which defines your character.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll be changing lives.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That's the main. That's the thing which I want to do.
Yeah. Amazing. Is this something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Always been. Okay. Fine. And okay, I've got a magic mic, and if I give you this microphone, whatever you say, the whole of society can hear it. What is your message to the world?
So for me, the message is very simple. I always put the patient first, and we are there for the patient. So my business model is like, we will be only charging those patients who will be cured with our vaccines, and those who won't be cured. So I already spoken to the hospitals and said that those patients will be only charged for the minimal hospitalization, but not for us. And also who can't afford to pay, it will be free for them. So for me, my innovation should be reaching to every class of the society. It's not only for the rich people, it's not only for the affluent people, but people who are poor, who can't afford. So I don't want to see them suffer or die. Simple.
The younger version of you, do you think he'd be proud of the man you've become today?
Actually, I don't say it's a proud, but I say it's a satisfaction, of course. To save lives is, of course, a satisfaction. Because it's so easy to kill anyone. To kill anything. To destroy anything is very simple, very, very simple. But to make it to the fruition, like to bring it to the life, that's called a real man.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you foresee any challenges with Big Pharma in this? Because obviously what you're doing is you're curing cancer. So there's going to be challenges, right? Are you ready for that?
So I work for Big Pharmas.
Okay.
And I have seen how futile they are, and I have seen they do not have any strong R&D. So they have the money, of course, they can buy any company, and that's how they grow.
Yeah.
Because they do not have any R&D, very open. And I do not see challenges as such, because I think I have enough resilience to fight against the odds, and I've done that in my life. So one day my biography will come, anyways. So, in that way, I don't think any challenges for that.
You've got the true vision and grit of a proper founder. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm gonna get this. Okay. It's nice to see.
I always say life is the best teacher for me. I mean, I'm not taught anything at Harvard. I did not got any more information from doing my postdoc at Harvard or anywhere. As I said from the beginning, degrees doesn't teach you anything. It's a life experience. So today, what I am and what I will be, it's all about my life experiences.
Yeah, that's amazing. Is there anything that we haven't asked that you want us to ask, or anything that we haven't covered? Obviously, there's loads of stuff we haven't covered. But is there anything that you want to say that on camera or that we want to talk about now?
One thing always say that have faith, and we'll be soon in the market, and we'll be soon coming there to save lives for the millions around. And it's not only for it's not only for the rich and affluent people. It's also for the poor people who can't afford to buy, who can't afford to pay. Because that will give me the best satisfaction if I can save lives of the poor people also.
Yeah, that tends to be the issue with tech, especially. It seems to be. It's always those that can afford it have access to it, but those on general NHS would never have access to that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. That maybe I'm in the wrong place, but I think for everyone, because everybody has the right to live, and it's not about one who can afford versus one. Because I was discriminated in my personal journey. I was discriminated at university. I fought for 3 years. I won at Supreme Court. I won at High Court. I fought 16 years against a barrister in lower court. I won
Wow.
myself. So I have a history,
Yeah.
and I dragged 9 people in the court. So
Good on you. What happened? Let's talk about that.
it was like exploitation. So academics is all about exploitation, So my boss, the last one, postdoc at Dundee University, he did not wanted me to leave the university because he knows I was going to be a PI, professor in US, and I was trying for that. So he was doing everything what he could to cut me down. One Sunday when he came at that point, he said, "You Indians, any emotions?" I think that was the end of that. So then I thought I'll see an end to it. And when I say I'll see an end to it, that's it. That has to be the end of whoever it is against me.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it. So I went to the HR, I went to the formal process, 3 months. Everybody tried to play with me. Everybody tried to harass me, in a sense, like support the institution, the reputation of the institution, as it happens in the big institutions. And I kept on saying them only one thing by email. If I do not get justice, I would fight till end. And I did that. I'm happy. I remember still when I was, they were the witness, and when I was questioning them, because I didn't appoint a lawyer, so I didn't have money to afford that. So they were on tears. So,
Amazing.
and I won it. So I won at the Supreme Court. I won at the High Court. I represented myself. I won. In the Supreme Court, I remember before the last hearing, I think it was, I forgot his name. It was a Lord something. So he said, "Dr. Chakraborty, your arguments are completely genuine. I have full respect on that, but I cannot help you much. But I can tell you that you might be missing some sections of the law. So it's good that if you have a barrister at your final representation." Apart from that, all I did myself. I even started studying law. And 16 days, I represented myself against the barrister of the university, and I won it.
Wow. Mate, that is incredible. How do we unpack all this in 15 minutes? It's unreal. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and I really hope that I want to speak to you again at some point, because I think there's so many things to uncover that we haven't uncovered.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you so much.